Hello again, it's Mr. Maximo here, Vinny Sandu for the European Cricket Network with another match preview for the European Cricket Series. And of course, this week we come to you from Gothenburg in Sweden. And this is a preview of the first semi-final, which is match 22 of the tournament between Seaside CC and Linköping CC. It starts on Friday morning, 8 o'clock a.m. GMT, 10 o'clock in Central Europe. It's 1:30 p.m. in India. And don't forget, you can catch all the action here on ecn.cricket or on our YouTube channel, ECN European Cricket Network. Or if you're in India or South Asia, you can catch it on Fancode. If you're in the UK, you can catch it on Free Sports. And we certainly are looking forward to this match. And just a reminder, if you don't already, why don't you follow us at European Cricket on social media, or you can follow me, Mr. Maximo. There's so much cricket coming up on the European Cricket Network. We have another 2-day series come to you from Frankfurt, Germany over the weekend, as well as a brand new European Cricket Series coming to you from Cyprus, of all places, starting on Monday. So make sure you follow us to stay up to date with everything happening in the world of European cricket. And I can tell you what is happening on Finals Friday. It's the final 4 matches of the tournament. We have the 2 semi-finals and then the bronze final and the gold final. So they're the times there. And the first game starts at 1:30 p.m. And that is this game we are previewing in this video between Seaside and Linköping. So why don't we have a look at some likely teams here? And geez, these are 2 teams that have seen a bit of each other because we saw them play actually last night in game 21. Here they come back in match 22, which is the first semi-final. Now, Seaside, they'll be led by the captain Umed Chowdhury with Ahmed Zafar behind the stumps, while for Linköping, their captain will be Ankit Naik with Bhushan Patil behind the stumps for them. So Seaside went unbeaten through their 6 games in the preliminary stage of the tournament. They had a couple of close calls. They had a golden ball finish, which they got away with. And actually against Linköping, they only made 73, which wasn't a great score, although they were resting some of their key players. I noticed that last night, hopefully getting them fresh for this game. For Linköping, they were the Jekyll and Hyde of the tournament because on Wednesday they played their first 3 games. They won them all. And then on Thursday, they played their second 3 games and they lost them all. So they ended up 3-3, but they did secure 4th place, which is good enough for a place on Finals Friday. So both these teams are just 2 wins away from the championship. Let's have a look at Mr. Maximo's 11 to watch, and you might find this information useful if you are following the action here on the European Cricket Network. And for Seaside, I have super highlighted for them Zahur Sabir. Now, he's a class player, and he's the sort of player I feel will rise to the occasion on a big game like this. And I think he's well rested and ready to go for this Finals Friday clash. Also, I had to pick the Beast as a batsman. Now, he's capable of hitting the ball a long way. We've seen him be a little bit inconsistent in the tournament, but I had to put him in there. I just want to see if the Beast can go full Beast mode and blast them all the way to the final and then perhaps all the way to the trophy. Also, I've snuck in there Rubal Pathak, the Finnish international. Now, he hasn't really been at his best. He hasn't always got opportunities with the bat, but he looks like a class player. And again, that sort of player which I think will handle the pressure in this big game. Also, I've picked another all-rounder there in Zawar Hussain. He's actually now their leading run scorer behind the Beast. And I definitely had to have him in my 11 to watch, as well as some bowling options there in Ashik Hussain and Usman Sawa for Seaside. Usman Sawa was the golden ball hero in their game on Tuesday morning. Well, for Linköping, like I said, they've been a bit inconsistent. Well, they've been consistently inconsistent because they were 3 wins on Wednesday, 3 losses on Thursday. Let's see what team turns up on Friday. But they do have the players to do it. They've got quite a lot of good players, and I think they'll relish the opportunity to have another crack at Seaside on Friday morning. I've super highlighted for them Amir Mushtaq. Now, he's just come into the team, and he's impressed me with his leg spin bowling, actually, and he won't be an easy customer to get away. So somebody like him, I think, and disrupt that Seaside innings, not let them get in a rhythm, as well as Bhushan Patil. He was the hero on Wednesday night, but he came back down to earth and as they lost 3 games on the Thursday. But hopefully he can get something going. And again, I think he's somebody under pressure that will do well, as well as some all-rounders there in Puneeth Balakuraya and Mohammad Musab. Now, I couldn't even squeeze in Mohammad Moees, who probably deserves to be there too, but I could only get 2 out of the 3 of them in my 11 to watch, as well as a bowling option there in Mohammad Ashad. So certainly promises to be a very interesting game here, first versus fourth. And we have seen fourth beat first a couple of times in the European Cricket Series, actually. So I get lots of questions. And so this week we're extending the show slightly just to answer some of them. And one of the things that I get is like, where do I get my information from? Now, the best source of information on these teams is to go to our website, ecn.cricket. So I've actually got the information up for you here. This is the information for Seaside. Now you can freeze frame here and have a look. Now, if it's a bit small, I do suggest you visit ecn.cricket for all fixtures, stats, and scorecards from the tournament. That is their batting and bowling from this tournament so far. And just to make it fair, I've also put Lynn Shopping in here as well. That's their batting and their bowling. So this is definitely one way you can keep up with all the players and all the action in the tournament. So let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. Well, I picked an underdog, didn't I? And look, one thing I do like about, getting up in the morning, I like to see some good news, and there's not always a lot of good news around at the moment. So I was very happy when I got this on my doorstep this morning, because I did tip Almholt versus Linköping, and Linköping hadn't lost a game and Almholt hadn't won a game. So yeah, I was right. So I did enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. I did enjoy it, and thanks to everyone that supported me with my prediction. I had a lot of people telling me that I was crazy, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to follow my instincts and use my cricket analysis skills just to see what's going on, get in those players' heads. And I just felt the Linköping guys had a long day Wednesday, and that Almholt were ready for them on Thursday morning. So this takes me to my question actually for today. And my question came in, and it's actually probably the question I get the most. And it is, Mr. Maximo, can you please do a preview for every match? And this question comes in various forms. And it's always in the comments, and I get lots of messages. And look, and again, I do appreciate the support from everybody that asks me to do a preview video for every match. Now, the truth is, at the moment, it might not be obvious to you, but these videos actually take a lot of time to prepare, because I do my research, I do look into the players, and I consult people. And so probably to prepare one of these videos probably takes anywhere between probably 3 and 6 hours. So if you do the maths, if we have 5 games a day, then we probably don't have enough hours in the day to do 5 videos to the quality that I'd feel comfortable doing them. Now, look, I could make predictions. Anybody can make predictions. I could just go, oh, yeah, maybe them. What do you think? And I do get asked that all the time. And look, I appreciate that people value my opinion, and that's great. But I don't want to put prediction videos out there that I'm not confident that I can stand behind. So that is the reason at the moment we generally do 1 a day, sometimes 2 if I've got the time, or if we've got a couple of series running concurrently. But this is why at the moment we're just doing a match preview of the day. But if you do want to get my thoughts, I'm often in the YouTube live chat for the games, and obviously working for European cricket, there's a lot going on, so I have lots of responsibilities with European cricket, and we hope you're enjoying it. We're getting lots of feedback from around the world that they're really enjoying what we're seeing, and seeing some competitive cricket and seeing some close games this week as well. So at the moment, until I can clone myself, we're probably going to stick with the 1 match preview a day. And like I say, we've extended the shows a little bit this week to commemorate our 50th episode. We'll just go back to those match preview shows next week, previewing the games. If you do have any questions, please, you can hit me up on social media, or you can just comment on this YouTube video. And I always love to meet new people through my role at European Cricket. It's been absolutely fantastic over the past few weeks. Oh, well, why don't we get to what you came for now, and it's prediction time. And like I say, we've seen fourth beat first a few times, haven't we? We've seen it, I think twice that I can remember. So it doesn't matter what your form is during the week. It matters when it comes to the crunch. And actually, we saw Alton in Switzerland not too long ago. They won every game, and then they lost the final to the Zurich Nomads. So that's what can happen on finals day. So really, both these teams are equal now. They're 2 games away from the championship. So Seaside have a couple of players rested, whereas Linköping, they've pretty much had to play their squad in the last 2 days. They would be pretty tired. So it's going to be a tough ask for Linköping. But remember, yesterday, I gave you all that rationale, and I said I was tipping the underdog anyway. So I can tell you that I'm tipping Seaside here. I can't see them losing. I think they're too deep with their batting. I think they've got too many hitters. They've got confidence in each other to keep being aggressive. And from what I saw from Linköping's batting last night, they looked tired. And although they couldn't, they had plenty of wickets in hand, but they just couldn't get the job done. They mismanaged their batting order. I felt they could have got some people like Patil up a bit higher when the rate was getting out of hand. So look, if I was Linköping here, I would throw everything at Seaside. I would get the hitters in early and try and put a big score on the board, because they're going to need it if they're going to be competitive. So we hope you enjoy the game, and we'll see you for those 4 games. on Finals Friday. And don't forget, we do have more cricket coming up from Germany over the weekend, and then we have a new European cricket series coming from Cyprus as well. So pretty much we have cricket 7 days a week at the moment on the European Cricket Network, and we hope you enjoy it. We're certainly enjoying bringing it to you, this fast-paced T10 action and meeting new players and getting to new places all the time. But for now, this is Mr. Maximo for the European Cricket Network saying enjoy the game, and we'll see you next time on European Cricket.